You won't believe what newcomers who move Greater Vancouver here really think of it. Back in January, I met this great client who was looking to make the move to BC. We spent about 3 days looking at homes together. They bought a place in Langley, and by February, they were officially living here. They've been here for about 5 or 6 months now, so the other day, I met up with them for coffee to see how they're settling in. And honestly, you won't believe what they told me about their move to the Vancouver area. First of all, they came here for the weather. Most of us who already live in Vancouver have no idea how good we actually have it. My client told me that back in the Maritimes, people literally dream about our winters. When they were getting ready to move, his son's school teacher was so excited for them that she'd check the Vancouver weather on the internet every single day. She'd look at the screen when it was -20 over there and say, "Oh look, it's 10 degrees in Vancouver today." They were just so happy for them to escape the freeze. The second thing that really surprised them was our healthcare. Now, we hear a lot of complaints about finding a family doctor in BC, but they told me that compared to the East Coast, it's actually incredibly good here. In the Maritimes, they were looking at a 2-year wait list just to get a family doctor. If you got sick, your only real option was to go sit in a hospital emergency room for hours and hours. Here, they said, if you're willing to do a bit of research and look around, you can actually find a doctor much faster. But the biggest shocker of our conversation came when we started talking about the cost of living. Obviously, housing here is way more expensive. A condo that might cost you $200,000 to $300,000 in the Maritimes is going to run you $800,000 to $900,000 here. Because of that, their mortgage payment is naturally a lot higher. But then they told me something that made me do a double take. They said that at the end of every single month, they actually have more money left over in their pockets living here than they did back east. I literally asked them 3 times to make sure I didn't mishear them, and every single time, they confirmed it. How is that possible? Well, it comes down to a few things. First, the provincial benefits are better here. But second, heating a home in the Maritimes is incredibly expensive. It's freezing for most of the year, they don't have natural gas, and relying on heating oil costs a fortune. When they did the math on their total monthly expenses, living in BC actually left them with more disposable income. My client told me that so many people back east look at Vancouver real estate prices online, see those $1 and $2 million price tags, get completely disheartened, and just give up on the dream. But what they don't realize is that you don't have to live right smack in the middle of the city. We ended up finding them a beautiful home in Langley for under $1 million, which fit their budget perfectly. There are so many great, affordable communities just outside the city center if you know where to look. So, if you're living outside of BC right now and you've been dreaming about making the move, but you aren't sure how to find a neighborhood that actually fits your budget, I want to help you out. Just drop a comment guide with the word guide, and I will DM you a free copy of my local neighborhood guide. It breaks down the absolute best areas in Greater Vancouver to buy a home, settle down, and get the most bang for your buck.